WWE's Dominik Mysterio compares Rhea Ripley to literary villain. It's been over 6 months since Dominik Mysterio, affectionately known as Dirty Dom, turned his back on Rhea Ripley, his former ally and the leader of the Judgment Day faction at SummerSlam. The betrayal shocked fans worldwide when Mysterio aided Liv Morgan in her title retention, effectively breaking away from the powerhouse that was his bond with Ripley. While Mysterio seemed to attempt reconciliation with Ripley shortly after her victory at the WWE Raw debut on Netflix, he has since denied any such efforts, including the rumors of a hug that would have signaled a possible return to their alliance. During a recent interview with Sportskeeda's Wrestle Binge, Mysterio addressed the ongoing speculation, including the widely circulated rumor that he had reached out to Ripley for a hug following her hard-fought victory over Liv Morgan to reclaim the Women's World Championship. This moment was initially seen by fans as an attempt at making amends, but Mysterio strongly refuted the idea, claiming it was far from his intentions. "I'm not even going to say her name, because she's like Voldemort," Mysterio boldly stated, referencing the famous dark wizard from the Harry Potter series, whom one must not speak of. "But I can say his name, 'cause we're cool." The comment was a clear indication that Mysterio is distancing himself not only from Ripley, but from any association with her moving forward. His words added fuel to the fire of speculation that his relationship with Ripley is beyond repair. Mysterio went on to clarify the situation by stating that any notion of attempting to reconcile with Ripley after her victory was nothing more than part of a bigger plan with Liv Morgan. He explained, "It was a plan, Liv, and I had that for whatever reason. Something went south," which it did. According to Mysterio, the objective was always clear: to use the opportunity of Ripley's victory to get close to her once again, only to betray her further and steal the title away for Morgan's benefit. "That's what I was going to do. I would go in for a hug, try and steal the title, and convince her I was back on her side, just to steal the title and take it back to Liv. And we would figure out what we would do once we had the title," Mysterio further elaborated. He admitted that his plan was a strategic move to reclaim the title from Ripley and to reassert control for Liv Morgan, though the execution of this plan ultimately failed. The betrayal at SummerSlam, where Mysterio chose to side with Morgan, left a lasting mark on the Judgment Day faction, with Ripley especially taking it hard. Their tight-knit partnership had been a defining feature of their careers, and many fans were devastated by the fallout. While Mysterio attempted to justify his actions by framing it as part of a larger, calculated strategy, his denial of any genuine attempt at reconciliation with Ripley paints a picture of someone who is firmly committed to a new direction, separate from the Judgment Day's powerhouse duo. Since the betrayal, Mysterio and Ripley have largely remained apart, with Mysterio opting to continue his run alongside Liv Morgan, and the Judgment Day seemingly growing stronger with Ripley at the helm. The faction's dynamic has shifted significantly, with Mysterio's actions causing a rift that appears unlikely to heal anytime soon. As for Ripley, her focus has remained squarely on her dominance in WWE, most recently defending her Women's World Championship against various opponents. Her relationship with Mysterio may have soured, but Ripley has proved time and again that she can thrive without him, and her strength in the ring has only grown. For Mysterio, the future seems to be aligning with Liv Morgan, with the two of them continuing to assert their dominance. The partnership between Mysterio and Morgan has evolved since SummerSlam, with the two finding common ground in their mutual goals, even though Mysterio's betrayal of Ripley still lingers in the background. As the rivalry between Mysterio and Ripley continues to unfold, WWE fans are left to wonder if there is any hope for reconciliation, or if Mysterio's complete denial of his past with Ripley signals a deeper break. Regardless of what the future holds, it is clear that Dominik Mysterio is no longer part of the Judgment Day and has fully embraced his new path alongside Liv Morgan. The drama surrounding his relationship with Ripley continues to fuel speculation, and it remains to be seen how the storyline will play out as Mysterio and Ripley move forward in their separate ways. For now, Dominik Mysterio has made it abundantly clear that his focus is elsewhere, and any talk of Ripley is officially off limits. His declaration, much like his previous actions, only serves to solidify the break between the two, leaving fans to wonder just how far Mysterio is willing to go in his quest for success alongside Liv Morgan. Dominik Mysterio's failed attempt at reconciliation with Rhea Ripley ends in chaos. The tension between Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley reached a boiling point after Mysterio's ill-fated attempt to reconcile with his former Judgment Day ally on WWE Raw. Mysterio, seemingly trying to mend their fractured relationship, went in for a hug, hoping to smooth things over with Ripley. However, his gesture was far from well received. In a shocking turn, Ripley delivered a swift low blow followed by her signature Riptide maneuver, sending Mysterio crashing to the mat. For fans of the Eradicator, this moment was long overdue. Ripley had been seething since Mysterio's betrayal at SummerSlam, where he sided with Liv Morgan to help her retain the Women's World Championship, essentially severing ties with Ripley. The low blow and Riptide were a cathartic release for Ripley, a much-needed response to Mysterio's audacious attempt at making amends. It seems that Mysterio's hope for any form of reconciliation was doomed from the start, and Ripley's actions confirmed she was not interested in letting the past be forgotten. While Mysterio's failed attempt to regain Ripley's trust made headlines, another intense rivalry took center stage on WWE Raw. The feud between Ripley and Morgan continues to escalate, showing no signs of slowing down. Recently, Ripley inadvertently cost Io Sky a crucial match against Morgan, further fueling the already explosive tension between her and the former champion. This slip-up by Ripley led to Morgan earning a spot in the upcoming Elimination Chamber match, where she will have the opportunity to fight for another shot at the Women's World Championship. Ripley, who had been distracted by her own ongoing issues with Mysterio and their fractured relationship, seems to have miscalculated her interference during Sky's match, inadvertently giving Morgan the upper hand. The error has added yet another layer to the never-ending feud between Ripley and Morgan. Fans are eager to see how this rivalry plays out, especially with Morgan now in line for another championship opportunity. As tensions rise and new rivalries intensify, it is clear that the road to the Women's World Championship is becoming even more unpredictable. With Mysterio's failed reconciliation attempt and Ripley's slip-up leading to Morgan's Elimination Chamber spot, the landscape of WWE's women's division is shifting. Fans are left wondering just how much further these rivalries will go and whether Ripley can regain her focus in time to hold onto her championship, especially with Morgan now in line for another championship opportunity. As tensions rise and new rivalries intensify, it is clear that the road to the Women's World Championship is becoming even more unpredictable. With Mysterio's failed reconciliation attempt and Ripley's slip-up leading to Morgan's Elimination Chamber spot, the landscape of WWE's women's division is shifting. Fans are left wondering just how much further these rivalries will go and whether Ripley can regain her focus in time to hold onto her championship,